Welcome to episode 5 of Bottoms Up with Crystal Palace, and in this episode we play Everton in the Carabao Cup and Luton Town in the league, and we're hoping we can continue our winning start to this season. Right, let's get into it. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel while we go through the results since you were last with us in episode 4 on Friday. In the last episode we had Cardiff and Lincoln home and away in the league. 13 goals in that episode. I'm not going to guarantee we're going to have that amount of goals in this episode, but we did play Oxford United away from home. We beat them 1-0. Mohamed Cham with a goal in that game. We then went away to Bristol City and beat them 2-0 with goals from Ismail Saibari and Abdul Karim Singano. And then a 3-0 win against Stoke, Ismail Saibari, Finlay Ide and Martin Fernandez. Odsonne Edouard has not scored in any of those 3 games. He's starting to fall off a little bit, but still picking up goals here and there. And in terms of the Championship, he is the Championship's top goal scorer with 10 goals this season. That's 10 goals in 14 games. We've also got Duarte, who's joint top of the assists league, and Alexander Newball, who's kept the most clean sheets in the league. We really are a good team. I mean, you look at this, we've won every single game we've played this season. I'm personally in shock. I'm not used to having a team this good. We do have Everton away from home today in the Carabao Cup. This will be a tough game. Everton, in terms of the league, are currently sitting in 3rd place. I mean, they're 15 points behind us. That's how much of a gap we've got. I mean, let's look at the table, shall we? 15 points ahead of Everton in the nearest playoff place to us. We're 7 points ahead of Sunderland. We've only lost 1 game this season, but 14 wins from 14 games. I don't anticipate we're going to get 46 wins from 46 games this season. We will take a bit of a dip at some point, but I am certainly enjoying how things are going at the moment. And in terms of dynamics, as you'd probably expect, team cohesion is good, club atmosphere is excellent, and managerial support is very good and on the way up. If we have a look at the medical centre and our current injuries we'll go to for now, we've got Ernest Nuama is currently out injured. Luca Killian, who's a first teamer. Anderson Duarte, who's a first teamer. And Alan Marrick, who's a first teamer. If we have a look at our first team's squad status, there is also Denzel Hall out injured, but he's obviously out on loan at the moment. In terms of the team we're going with for today's game against Everton, we've got Newball in goal, Barco at left back, Martin at right back, Bitshiabu and Ide in the middle, Hackney and Zahuri in the midfield, with Singano and Sham out wide, Saibari in behind Odsonne Edouard. Got it right eventually. Let's get into the game then against Everton, and let's see if we can pick up a win here. I want a good run in this Carabao Cup. I want to run in the FA Cup as well. We have got Liedemar on the bench. We brought him in from the under-21s because we are getting a bit short of numbers out wide at the moment with Duarte and Maric injured. So we might get a look to see what he's capable of. And there's the Everton team. Both of us in shirt and tie, both dressed appropriately for the game. And let's see if we can pick up a win against what is a very good Everton team. They've been in the Championship for a couple of seasons now, I think. And you know, they get really good attendances at their ground as well. I mean, there's only 22,000 here today, but they've got a capacity for like 50,000. But first highlight of the game is here. It's starting with us. Zahuri has it in the midfield, gives it to Martin Fernandez out wide, gets a cross into the box towards Edouard, but Henderson, their goalkeeper, comes out and claims it very comfortably. He now kicks it upfield. We win the ball back. We keep hold of it as well. It's now with Edouard. What can Odsonne Edouard do? He's going round him. It takes a shot, but it's saved by the keeper. We are going to have trouble keeping hold of Edouard. We might end up losing him in the January transfer window. He does want to leave the club. It's going to be a massive blow if he does, because he's currently, as you've seen, our top goal scorer. But it might be more of a reason why we should give Kevin Nicol a bit of an opportunity to see whether he can take over the mantle, or we probably will need to buy someone. We're not going to get much money for Edouard because he is in his, or edging towards his mid-30s. Half-time, it's 0-0. We've had that one highlight where we had a couple of chances. We have dominated. 7 shots a goal, 5 on target. We're just not able to put our chances away at the moment. Here's Barco on a yellow card to Zahuri. He gives it to Mohamed Sham. Back to Zahuri, to Saibari, Hackney. Hackney always has a goal in from outside the box. Here's Cham, and it's Odson Edouard with his 14th goal of the season in all competitions. He must have something like 14 goals in about 16 games, something like that. We'll have to check it at some point. But he has just been so good for us this season. We win the ball back, we kick it upfield, we go straight to Branthwaite for Everton. I'm actually quite surprised Everton are able to keep hold of some of these players, considering they're in the Championship. Here's Zahuri now as we break. Saibari's through, and Saibari puts it in. Ismail Saibari, 9th goal of the season. He's been really good. He's got an injury, actually. We probably might need to look at taking him off if he is injured, because we don't want it to get any worse. But now Everton have the ball straight after the highlight, and they're straight through Raul, and he scores. Raul with the goal. Oh, it's offside. Oh, it won't count. The linesman's lifted his flag. He's disallowed it. You don't get VAR in this level. Oh, I was going to make a substitution, but it looks like we've got another highlight going on. Here's Stanton with the throw-in for Everton. They put the ball in the box, and this time they have scored. Lucas Volici. And Everton have pulled one back. Right, let's make a substitution, because I don't really want to take Saibari off. I might just leave him on. Potential thigh injury. We've got problems elsewhere. Where does Liedemar prefer to play? Prefers to play on the left. Okay, so if we bring Liedemar on for Singano and take Sham off and bring on Luis Suarez. Not the Luis Suarez. We're 10 years into the future. I imagine he's probably in an old people's home by now. Everton has certainly started well in this second half. They've had a goal disallowed and a goal that's been given. Right, I think we now need to... We're going to bring on Kevin Nicol for Saibari. And then I think we bring on Dan Neil for Hayden Hackney. Does it help if we switch them around? No, not really. Right, let's... Everton have... This is going in. There you go. Rui Garcia. Oh, this is disappointing that we've let them come back into this. Right, I'm going to do a shout of demand more. This has been so disappointing because we've been good defensively this season. But I think we're actually going to take Barco off and bring on Matriciani. Barco's not had his greatest game today by any stretch of the imagination. I think it goes straight to penalties as well. Oh, they've got an opportunity now to win it. Are we actually going to go from 2-0 down, 2-0 up to losing 3-2? Right, Kevin Nicol plays it to Edouard, to Suarez. Come on, Suarez. Oh, you absolute... Oh, you wazzock. Right, Everton with the goal kick. We win the ball. Suarez has it. Do something with it. Gives it to Zayuri, to Kevin Nicol, to Matriciani. Neil. Oh. Are they going to break? No. We retained possession. Zayuri over the top for Suarez. Gets across into the box. Oh, we've hit the woodwork. Nicol. Liedemar. Oh. Liedemar, that was your chance to be a hero. We have a corner. Come on, let's do something with the corner kick. Dan Neil's going to take it. It's going to be an outswinger. I don't know why we're going for an outswinger. I haven't got outswingers put on. Oh, the goalkeeper absolutely flaffed at that. Right, Dan Neil with a corner. It's probably going to be the last opportunity, and it's over the bar by Bitshiabu. And it's probably going to go to penalties now. There it is. Right, I'm not going to select my penalty takers. I'll let the assistant manager do that. There you go. He's picked them. We're the underdogs. Are we the underdogs? Okay. Let's just go out there and let's get this win. Come on. Odson Edouard never lets us down. We can guarantee ourselves a goal here. Oh, for crying out loud. What? That was feeble. Sergeant. Detective Sergeant. I mean, to be fair, his penalty weren't much better. Right, Suarez. Come on, boy. Channel the inner Luis Suarez. Oh, for crying out loud. Just score a penalty. It's a big enough area to put the ball. Garner. Went through our goalkeeper. I mean, how did he not save that? Dan, I mean, you might as well miss Dan. Everybody else has. And there you go. He listened to me. At least someone's listening to me. We're at the Carabao Cup, ladies and gentlemen. It's our first defeat of the season. We've got Luton Town coming up next. We need to make sure we don't lose to Luton Town in the league. I can handle going out of the Mickey Mouse Cup. The cup was only important to like Newcastle and Chelsea and teams like that. I mean, full disclosure, Chelsea are not beating Liverpool, let's be honest. But right, hey, we've scored a penalty. At least we got one of them. It's our centre back that scored it. I mean, I'm blaming the assistant manager. He shouldn't have given them to the players he's given to. The assistant man, I got us to penalties. As the underdogs, I got us to a penalty shootout, but our assistant manager just couldn't do his job. Wanner. And there you go. That's the win for Everton. Oh, I hate penalties. I really do. Right, well, we've lost that game. We're at the Carabao Cup. Our first defeat of the season. Our first game where we've not just won. Let's see how injured Saibari is. 1 to 3 days. When's our next game? In 3-4 days' time. And we really can't afford any more injuries in that area of the field because we are struggling right now. Okay, I'll see you for the game against Luton. Right, let's get into the game against Luton Town. This is the team we're going to go with. We've had to make a change because Ismail Saibari, technically he can play, but as it says here, fitness test not required, remains some way short of full fitness and should be monitored accordingly. If we play the way we have been playing this season and ignore the game against Everton, who, to be fair, like I said earlier on in the episode, they are third in the league, we should be okay to play without him. So we've moved Mohamed Sham into the middle, which is where he prefers to play anyway. Put Liedemar on the right, left Cingano on the left. It does mean that with Duarte out injured and Maric out injured and Saibari only on the bench because of a previous injury, we are without all three of our first choice attacking midfielders. So that is a bit of a concern. Other than that, we're unchanged. Nubel in goal, Barco left back, Martin right back, Bitshiabu and Ide in the middle, Hackney and Zahuri in the midfield, Cingano and Liedemar out wide with Sham in behind Odson Edouard. I keep wanting to call him Edson Odward, but it's not. It's Odson Edouard. I mean, I'm saying that purely for myself. I'm not saying that because you're saying it wrong. I mean, you might be. Let me know in the comments if you are. And while you let me know in the comments, leave a like. Right, here we go. Let's get on with the game against Luton Town. Well, he's dressed very smartly, isn't he, that manager? He's got his full suit on. I mean, I'm going for just my shirt and tie. Feel a bit underdressed now. Right, Luton have the first highlight. Oh, that was close. We're obviously in our away kit today. We are the first team to have a shot on target. We do dominate every game we play, basically. I wish this would just reset as it should do. I like having the league table sitting in that one. Right, 20 minutes gone. Just that one highlight, which was for Luton Town. Like I said, we've got Saibari on the bench. If we need to bring him on after the hour mark for half an hour just to give us a little bit of something, then we have got that option there. We have got Suarez there as well, but I'm just not really keen on Suarez. I don't think he particularly brings anything to us. He is a out-and-out backup. Right, we have the ball. Cingano puts the ball into the box. They partially clear it, but Barco recycles a possession and can't get the cross in properly, and it goes straight to their goalkeeper. They can now, with a big goal kick up field, we have the ball though, which is pleasing. Ide goes to Zahuri, to Liedemar, Ide, Martin, Liedemar, Martin, back to Liedemar. There, he's through. He's got a chance. Oh, that was a good save from the keeper. It's gone out for a corner. Barco will take it. Puts a good ball into the box. We can't get anyone on the end of it. Martin gives it to Hackney and the highlight breaks down. Okay, so half-time 0-0. Let's get out there. Let's get some goals. We've had 3 shots on target. We need to start taking some of these chances. I'm sounding very repetitive, keep saying that. I seem to say that at every club I'm at. But it looks like we are going to be bringing on Saibari. I'm not waiting any longer. We need to get some quality on here. I mean, Liedemar's not done badly, but he's our worst performing player there. So I think we bring Saibari on. Is there anything else we need to look at? I mean, Zaori's not playing and he's nervous for some reason. I'm going to take him off and I'm going to bring Dan Neil on. I mean, Zaori is probably the best midfielder we have at the club. And him and Hayden Hackney have a good partnership together. Here's Hackney with a corner now. Oh, we can't quite get a header towards goal, but Singano has it. Can he get the cross in? No, it's blocked by the Luton defender. Gives it to Dan Neil. Here's Martin Fernandez. Good ball, and Hackney scores. 5th goal of the season for Hayden Hackney. I was just praising the lad, and he's gone and shown exactly why I was praising him as well. Right, it's a goal kick. New ball to Ide. Goes out to Martin Fernandez. Finds Saibari to Mohamed Sham, but he gives the ball away. Luton have it. Murray Campbell on their right. Puts the ball in the middle. We win the ball back, but straight away just give it back to them. That's poor. That's so poor. They're going to get the cross in and they've scored. 1-1. Oh, is this the start of their form going down now? Luton are 14th in the table. We shouldn't be struggling against them. I mean, the fact we're missing so many of our best attacking players, is it really a surprise? Right, Kevin Nicol can come on for... Do you know what? I'm going to take Sham off. Move Edward out to the right. And yes, I'm still struggling with his name. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Barco's having another bad game. He's really... Since he got injured, he's not been playing well since he's come back. Matriciani comes on for him. Right, we have a free kick. Nicol takes it. That was poor from Saibari. Beat the keeper and then he heads it into the side netting. We've had the better of the game. XG suggests they have, but everything else is in our favour. But 7 minutes of added on time. Can we get anything from this? No. 2 draws in the episode, and that's the first time we've dropped points in the league. We weren't good enough. We need to correct that immediately because Sunderland have won. Everton have won, so they've all gained points on us. We're 5 points clear at the top, 13 points clear of Everton. If we have a look at the schedule, I think what we'll do is we've got Colchester coming up fairly soon. So I think what we'll do is we'll do Huddersfield and Colchester here because that's Colchester our ground. Huddersfield 20th, Colchester 18th. And then after that, we'll probably do Colchester at Colchester and Hull at home. It kind of falls nicely to incorporate them into different episodes. So, yeah, I'll play Everton, QPR, Sunderland off camera, and then we'll come back tomorrow for Huddersfield and Colchester. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 6. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.